What's
What's
that?
that?
Who you with?
Who you with? Who you with?
Before we get started, 6 episodes already, man. That's crazy. I
Six
think seven, right?
episodes. Yeah, should have been seven because couple weeks ago we
That's
took a week
crazy.
off. So almost 2 months ago we debuted our
Wow.
our
That's
podcast.
all right. I'm gonna share this out real quick. On my
Well,
brother,
welcome
he's scared
everybody.
of the introductions.
Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to Fight Forever. I'm your boy, Angry Gamer, who's well rehabbed. That's Crazy Gamer over there.
What's that?
Today's topic is going to be talking about legends in wrestling, and this is going to be a very fascinating subject to
Oh yes.
discuss. I'm getting myself ready. I'm comfortable. I'm chilling this Friday. Hope you guys are having a good week. Hope you guys had a wonderful week so far and that your weekend is safe. We're going to talk about legends and the fact that a lot of legends like to come back after the fact that they've already retired. Or in some cases, they're semi retired. They just want to start making a comeback. And professional wrestling's need to continue to bring them back into wrestling and having them win championships and having them win major feuds. So my question to you, brother, is I want to know is how do you feel about this topic? Let's hear your point of
I'm
view.
gonna be I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. As much as we saw these guys growing up, we're talking about guys like Austin, guys like The Rock. As much as we love these wrestlers, this is no pun intended to any of those guys because they're a big part of our childhood. Like I don't have a problem with them coming back. Like I love to see them put over the younger talent. My problem is when you come back after 10 years, 20 years, and you're fighting the top star for the WWE Undisputed Champion, that's a problem. When you have a list of talented superstars who are grinding, who are busting their asses, match in, match out, and they're taking their spotlight, man. That's my only problem, bro.
I absolutely agree with that. And also, but the flip side, I guess, because the whole point about our podcast here is not just to discuss one side, but we can look at both sides of the coin, try to look at it both
Yeah.
perspectives, right?
Hmm.
So, what is cool about Legends coming back is that it's an opportunity for a young star to
Exactly.
make a name for themselves. However, I do agree that it's kind of weird when you put a legend into a title championship match and you have
Yeah.
him win the championship. I feel like it's a counterproductive thing because while I understand that legends in wrestling can draw you an audience, you bring a Sting, you bring a Ric Flair, you bring those guys back, it draws you a crowd, it draws you, it draws you money, which is what you want to do, right? You want to make money. However, having them go over like that, I don't know. I mean,
Exactly. That's my that's my main problem. Like we don't care if they come back. It's good. I mean, some of these, if you look as good as The Rock at 51, I don't blame you for coming back to wrestling. I don't care what people are saying. Oh, the Hollywood strike. Listen, people, The Rock is already self-made.
he is
It's the
for real.
same thing when you are like he is. He's how you call that? Well, he's a brand right now. He's his own brand. When somebody is going to your store and be like, look, I have a business proposition. I'm going to give you this amount of money for you to attract my audience. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's not going to say no. But the problem with that is when you bring The Rock into the main picture, when you bring The Rock with no storyline, you just put him there because he's The Rock. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's
and
my
and
problem.
And it's like you say, it is unfair for guys who are in that locker room busting their ass 24 hours a
Exactly.
day, 7 days a week for an opportunity. And then instead of them getting the opportunity they worked so hard for, they're put to the side to have a veteran come in and do what they do. Now, like I said, The Rock is like, and you said, The Rock is The Rock, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
And he's always going to be welcomed. There are a lot of, excuse me, oh, I'm lazy today. There's a lot of veterans and retired wrestlers that people always would love to see, no matter what. But to me, if I was an old time wrestler, right, a veteran or retired wrestler, and I had an opportunity to come back, I would not want to win.
Exactly.
I would want to give that rub to a young talent, put that young talent over, and make him a star. Because I feel like what WWE specifically is dealing with right now is there's nobody to dethrone Roman Reigns that's credible. And part of that is they haven't been building new stars. The
Nope.
last 3 years, it's been all about the bloodline and Roman Reigns. And don't get me wrong, it's one of the greatest stories of this era, hands down. But
Yeah, man, he's a big star.
he's been so dominant as champion that right now, no matter who you put him up against, it's going to be really hard to make that person look credible, you know. And so, and that comes from what? Not building or creating stars.
Exactly. Just put him in WrestleMania. That's it. He's the Rock.
Right,
Crazy, man. When you think about it, it's crazy. It's not fair for the for. We're gonna just say it by like by names. It's not fair for Cody Rhodes right now.
right. Right now,
I mean,
Cody Rhodes,
it's red hot still.
and I feel like, and I've heard rumors, and again, these are just stuff I've heard online.
I heard the rumors that they were gonna have a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
Well, I've heard the rumor that the story that the way they're planning it is that they want Cody to finish his story by 2025, not 2024.
Oh my God, yo, what?
So what I'm hearing is that
Nah, nah, nah.
there's a possibility they want the Rock to go over at WrestleMania and become the champion, and this will lead to at some point maybe Roman Reigns recapturing the belt,
I'm done.
and then having Cody win the championship the following Mania, 41, WrestleMania 41.
Oh my God, that's what you heard.
I've heard that, but there's several theories out there of what could happen.
Okay, we got one of our fans over here who always support us. WCW Stinger. I like the name.
Whoa! It's the WCW Stinger. What is that?
Yeah, man. Welcome to the podcast. So they were talking about the legends taking the current superstar spotlight, man.
I'm here looking like a mob boss sitting back over here.
And then after what you just told me, wow, that's crazy, man.
Yeah, and I try not to read the dirt sheets too much.
How you gonna make him champion when he's gonna be over his prime already? The man's gonna be 40 or 41 by then. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't understand the logic, but I also know that now that WWE is owned by this
That's sad.
TKO or whatever they're called
Hmm.
corporation, I wouldn't be surprised to see more stuff like that. I mean, I'm hearing rumors that who is it that they want to sign now? I forgot his name, but somebody that there's a big athlete that they're trying to bring into WWE, but I forgot
Is
his
he a
name.
UFC fighter? Because that's the new trend now.
No, no, I don't think he's a UFC fighter, but I forgot his name. It'll come to me eventually. Um, but it's just really like Oh, and before anybody thinks differently, because we're talking about legends, right? So Eddie Kingston, for example, just won the Ring of Honor World Championship,
He's a world
and
champion.
he's
It
and
took him
he's
like 15
fine.
years, but he did
I'm
it.
not gonna lie, I was crying when I saw that.
Yeah, that was very emotional. That was
It
cool.
was it was well deserved. A long career with a lot
Especially
of
the person who he beat. It's crazy
right.
because they got like real life beef going on there.
His real long term rival,
Exactly.
and he beat him. And just to see how happy he was when he won the championship in his home state of New York, that was cool. That was
It
cool.
was cool. It was.
It was a nice moment. And so, for example, legends like Jericho, for instance, and
Hold on, just
and
give me a
stuff
second
like
here.
that. All right, legends They're just like Jericho, while my brother handles his business over there. Don't really apply in that rule because he's active. You know, Jericho is currently active, and so when he wins a big match, he's still part of the active roster. He's not being brought back out of retirement. Um, so, and I'll get my brother's take on that when he returns. And here he is.
Freaking knocking the door to give us a letter. That's new.
Oh, that's a new one. I was just saying that when we talk about legends winning championships and being part of storylines, I don't really feel it applies to Jericho because Jericho's still active.
Oh yeah, he still is.
He's still an active part of the business. And
Mhm.
actually, he does a pretty good job of putting guys over. I think he
I'm not, and I'm
was,
not even gonna lie, bro. I know he's not in the best shape of his life or career, but it's crazy when you're at his age and you're still doing the stuff that he did with like 20 years ago. It's crazy if you think about it.
yeah, he's at least cardiovascular.
Yeah, that's impressive. I'm not
His
gonna lie.
cardiovascular skills are still there. He's still doing
His
pretty good there.
testicular form.
It's Mrs. Foley's baby boy. Bang bang.
Remember, that's me.
Yep.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Shout outs to Mick Foley.
Yep. Shout out to Mick Foley and Gangrel, two wrestlers we've met
Woof.
at Comic-Con.
Two of the nicest people we met.
Very nice, very nice.
I'm not talking bad about Biggie, but he's kind of like, I'm not even going to say he's rude, but he hates talking to the fans for some reason. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, it could be
And I think
just,
that's because when we saw him back in, when was it? Were you there? Right, yeah, right?
not sure if I was. I
When
don't
we were
think
talking
so.
with Tyler Breeze. Now, you weren't there, right? No.
No,
You didn't go that day.
I didn't go that day, no.
He was dealing with the injury, so he was trying to stay away from the people because he didn't want to talk about what's going to happen to him. So it
Right.
makes sense. Xavier Woods gave us a fist, and
Yeah.
shake our hand, kept on going. But Tyler Breeze, I was shocked. He was talking with us, but right there, like
Well,
normal, regular people.
I feel like some wrestlers, because they're public figures, are expected to always be, talkative and chatty with the fans. The thing is, some of them go out there every
I
night.
mean, he did like that. At least, no, it's a
Yeah, like he acknowledged
yeah,
people's existence, which is something I like to do too. When somebody's like, "Yo, what's up?" I'm like, "Yo, what up?"
exactly.
Like.
Xavier Woods gave us the fist pump and the shake, and he left. And then Tyler Breeze, he was there with us for 2 minutes, bro.
Speaking of the fist pump, it reminds me of when we went to the garden, and we went down the stairs at the garden to get to our seats,
Like
and
the
this
shield.
little and this little boy put out his fist like we were the
That was
shield,
cool. That was cool.
and we were fist pumping this little kid.
That was cool, man.
Shout out to that little kid. He's probably a teenager now or close to it,
Oof.
because it's been a while.
Well, we are in our 50s over here, but that's another thing.
Yeah, that's right. We look young, but we're like in our 50s. I have no teeth.
Hey, go on.
So you
So
bail
yeah,
me
man.
out.
What do you think? What's your take on this? I'm gonna ask you this question.
Mhm.
Do you really think The Rock, or not even The Rock, you think Cena came back because he loved the business, or he just came back because there's no option for him on, like he can't be anywhere else other than Hollywood or WWE? What's your take on that? Do you really think he came back because he loves WWE? Come on, be honest.
Well, I think, and I could be dead wrong about this, but in my opinion, they had to come back because what else do they have going on right now? Hollywood, Hollywood
Exactly.
is
They're
Hollywood is
right is on
basically
strike.
right.
Yep.
Hollywood is basically shut down temporarily, right? So what else is there? I
And
mean, I'm not
The
saying that
Rock took a big blow. He lost his contract with Universal Studios, and that's a big company.
I'm not saying that it's a bad thing that they or that they don't love it.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm sure part of it is love too. I mean, you can't go back to wrestling if you don't love it.
that's true.
So I feel like it's probably 50-50, right? It's a payday and it's somewhere you're used to, something you love.
I feel like in The Rock's, like, thinking, not for him, but in his case, I think he just loves to entertain people. To be honest, I
Yeah,
think he just can't live without that.
I feel like the Rock will always find his way back to WWE. He's always said it. He might be off in Hollywood doing movies, but he's WWE guy. And I don't doubt that his love for WWE is genuine. He's he's talked about it, and he's always. I mean, if it wasn't for WWE, he wouldn't be Dwayne the Rock Johnson. You
Exactly.
know,
And that's
so
why I like that. He always talks about that. I kind of like that because that's why I respect The Rock. Stuff like that. He remembers where he came from.
right.
Not
Because
Batista. I'm taking shots. I don't even care. He said, "Oh, I'm not taking a bump. You can't pay me enough." And look at him now. He wants to come back.
well, you can't pay him enough because he was getting paid by Hollywood.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
now that them paychecks ain't coming in, now all of a sudden, it looks tempting to
I mean,
come back
he's
to
making
wrestling.
money out of the action figures, the shirts, but it's like you said, it doesn't compare to making another movie. It doesn't
Yeah,
compare.
because you're making like royalties, and royalties
Exactly.
is not it's not the same amount as you're getting paid for doing a movie.
And he's a big star. I'm not gonna lie in the WWE, but it's like you said, don't talk like that. Oh, I'm not gonna come back. Come on, dude. Put a
And,
big fat check on you. Where do I have
and
to sign?
let's give it up. Let's give it up for Batista, the man with them Guardians of the Galaxy movies.
Hell
Ooh,
yeah, he killed that character.
he kills
Nailed it.
Drax. Actually,
I
a
think he was born for that.
few weeks ago, I was watching the last one that came out.
I haven't seen it. Please don't spoil it.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it.
I gotta see it, man. See
I
what?
saw it.
Hit it.
You know, I've seen it. I saw it a few weeks ago, a few
Is
weeks
it
back.
Tristan? Is it good?
Yes,
I
I
gotta see it
enjoyed it.
then.
I thought it was really good.
Okay, I'm
But
definitely gonna see that.
we're Marvel nerds. We love Marvel,
Exactly.
and so I feel like the soundtrack of this movie is. I love the music in this movie. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy has always had great music,
Yeah, it always has.
and so the music,
That was the last movie, right? That's it for
yeah,
them. It's crazy.
damn.
I like what he did after the interview that they gave him. He
Mm.
thanked the character because he really made him. Batista wasn't even all that. We both know that. Batista was big in WWE, but not as big as The Rock.
No,
He became big with that. I'm not
and
gonna lie. He
he's
did.
still not as big as The Rock,
He's still
but
not done. The Rock is so otro nivel.
because
Nothing but respect.
The Rock seems to be in movie after movie after movie after
Yeah,
movie. It,
that's true.
it's
That's
like
true.
every movie that comes out features Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You might as well call it Rockhood instead of
From
Hollywood.
Jumanji to San Andrea to Black
The-
Adam. Oh my God, dude.
yeah,
Jesus. To the G.I. Joes.
he's been everywhere.
To the Fast and the Furious. You know what? This miss.
And it all started. Scorpion King was the
You're
big
damn right. Oh
was the
my
big
God. ¿Te recuerdas? Cuando cogí la computadora.
oh, and please don't say that to Paul White, otherwise he'll break another laptop.
I mean, what if it were you, the Scorpion King? Yeah, that was funny.
Imagine the director of the Scorpion King was thinking of whoever won the Rumble, and you were the
Y el mismo le ganó. That's messed up. He eliminated Big Show in that Rumble, which is still
Yep.
controversial, but I think he did win.
Well,
We could talk about it all day. He won.
we could make it, and actually we could have an
You know what,
episode
bro? I
on the
think
Royal
it's
Rumble.
the first time I see WWE making an actual real life mistake with that match. Because I gotta be honest, all the foots were in the floor at the same time. So how the hell The Rock won?
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy when you think about it.
right. And if you're out, you would have to watch it in really slow motion. I think what ended up happening is kind of like the NFL
Mhm.
or even in baseball. If you don't have enough evidence to overturn the decision, or
Oh
if
yeah, I hear you.
like maybe they had already decided The Rock was going to win,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
since they didn't have enough video evidence that would indicate that Big Show's
And
feet,
since Big Show, when they were both hanging out, Big Show, he actually went to the floor. The Rock's still hanging, so maybe that
to,
changed a little bit. Saludos,
yeah,
hermano.
so it was just a secondary.
Just so you could see it, brother.
Hermano.
Lo pegado.
Buenos
Sounds like,
días por la tarde, hermano. Bienvenido.
eso parece un gol.
Gol, 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 gol.
Bienvenidos,
Buenas tardes.
hermano,
Gracias por acompañarnos, Rasek.
por el apoyo. I gotta give him a, hold up. Tengo que darle
Yes.
¿cómo se dice? Un
Mm,
moderator.
Ahí está.
So he could drop
Bien,
his stuff too on the stream.
ahí.
Dile
Sí,
que
porque. mm,
con eso él puede poner su enlace y todo eso.
Ah, hermano, siéntete en la libertad de poner tus redes sociales,
I made him a moderator. Ahí te lo puse.
promocionar tus redes,
Sí,
si gusta,
los
promocionar tus
enlaces los puedes
redes,
poner ahí.
sí, tus enlaces, porque eres moderador de estos live. Bienvenido. Gracias por acompañarnos. Hoy el tema de hoy es las leyendas regresando a la lucha libre, a
Fascina.
competir. Aquí hemos estado conversando que nuestras opiniones acerca de el regreso de tantas leyendas de lucha libre
Ujú.
que vienen y le dan campeonatos mundiales y le dan oportunidades.
No, gracias a ti por el apoyo, hermano. Gracias, muchas gracias a ti.
Sí, muchas gracias a ti por apoyarnos siempre, hermano. Como te dije, siempre cuando guste que tú pases, siéntete en la libertad de compartir tu enlace, de poner
Claro.
tus redes ahí, para que también el que quiera seguirte, él tiene buen contenido de rock y metal, hace humor de rock y metal
De
también.
todo un poco. Saludos,
En
Santi
realidad,
Benítez.
él canta, bienvenido Santi Benítez, él canta la canción tuya, Giving in the Name of.
Yeah, I love that song.
Él la canta, ese es un live.
Damn, he sings that song. It's a tough song.
No,
Some of that who are voices. I can't sing it porque después nos meten un strike.
no, no, por eso me
I
calmé.
love that song.
Sí,
Empieza
yo sé
el
que.
truck y dentro si ponen eso.
¿Cómo va tu viernes, Santi Benítez? Bendiciones para ti.
Nuestro amigo de Argentina, que nos apoya por más de un año ya. Uf, siempre está ahí.
Gracias. Gracias
Saludos.
siempre por el apoyo, siempre.
No importa qué juego estemos jugando, no importa lo que estemos haciendo, siempre nos apoya.
Gracias, eso siempre se valora mucho, el apoyo, el cariño, siempre. Muchas gracias. Nuestra comunidad latina presente,
Así mismo, ¿eh? De todos lados. You got people from Europe, bro. From Europe.
apoyando.
From
Estamos,
Malaysia. That's crazy.
estamos en las cuatro esquinas del planeta
Somos universales.
y no campeones. Deberíamos de ser campeones universales en pareja. Ahí está, esos nuevos títulos.
Así mismo es. Con estos
Bendiciones.
luchadores viejos, cogiendo con la excusa de que estoy en huelga en Hollywood. I mean,
Entonces,
it kind of looks bad, bro. In some wrestling, it looks bad, but it is what it is, man.
dicen Hollywood está en huelga, pues me voy a luchar, ¿verdad? Me gano un chequecito ahí peleando y quitándole la oportunidad al talento joven.
That's
Que
why
de
I
hecho,
got respect for guys like Austin, que ¿sabes? Han tratado con esa, con compañía, no han tenido suerte, pero se mantienen, tú sabes.
sí.
And I don't blame him for coming back and do that match that he did when he fought Kevin Owens.
No, pues imagínate, Austin has been gone from wrestling for about what?
I think it was 20 years, right? Something like that.
Yeah, 20 years.
Since his last match, that was kind of cool.
So it's really cool to see, him come back and have that match. Pero si tú te fijas, él no se arropó de eso y
No,
trató de quitarle un título a alguien. No, él
no,
vino,
él peleó con Kevin Owens. He wanted to have a match with him too. That was cool. He
hizo su
picked him.
pelea, le dio su rub a Kevin Owens y se fue.
Sí.
Ya. Y para mí, pues así que se hace, ¿no?
Claro, y también con ¿cómo se dice? Con el resultado. I wasn't even mad because it is Stone Cold, you know. He wasn't going to lose en su propia ciudad.
No, y lo que me da, I have to give it to Kevin Owens, porque Kevin Owens se prestó para eso y Y digo, mira, a mí no me importa perder porque es una leyenda grande.
Y tú
Y
sabes lo mejor de eso, mano, que muchos luchadores les gustaría hacer.
Mm.
Estaba peleando con su ídolo. That's cool, man.
pues
That's his
claro,
idol from he was a kid.
es
You
como
know what
tú,
that means? I get goosebumps to talk about that.
es como que a ti Shawn Michaels te reta una lucha.
Oye, una bofetada que lo ponga a ver derecho.
O que a mí me rete Ric Flair.
And
Ah,
yeah,
¿qué
but
te
Ric
gusta?
Flair, I understand, yeah, but I know what you mean. I don't know about that, but those two guys, whew, demasiado
Bueno,
de duro han sido los dos.
si a mí me reta Ric Flair hay que pensarlo porque Ric Flair ya está.
No
Ya,
offense to Austin, but Ric Flair, Jesus Christ, that's like fighting a god.
sí, ya ese nivel, ya ese nivel, ya ese es el dios de la lucha libre
Muchacho,
aquí en Estados Unidos. Para ponerlo en palabras sencillas, para el boricua, ¿verdad? Él es el Carlos Colón de Estados Unidos.
ya lo
Punto.
sabe. Y
Punto.
para HBK tener que retirar a su propio ídolo, eso fue difícil, ¿oíste?
No, me imagino.
To him retire his own idol, it's crazy.
It is difficult. And by the way, just for our English-speaking audience, we'll switch between languages to give
Sí,
an
los dos.
opportunity to Spanish speakers to also be involved. We're trying to do this as cool as possible so everybody gets an
O
opportunity to
la vez que se
participate.
peleó Batista con Rey Mysterio esa fue una historia que hicieron ahí ellos porque como ellos eran campeones lo convirtieron en un ángulo de historia, pero they didn't
Sí,
have a real fight, they didn't have real beef. Ellos
eso no
tenían
fue,
problemas, no, de verdad no.
no fue de
They are
verdad,
good
eso fue
friends in real life.
un ángulo. Ellos se llevan bastante bien
Sí.
fuera del cuadrilátero. De hecho, yo vi una entrevista
Pero tú viste
ayer.
cosas así, viste lo que él dijo, cosas
Sí.
que hacía la WWE,
Mm,
que se veían tan como que tenían problemas de verdad. You
sí.
gotta give them credit for that, you know? Because people
Yeah.
think, oh, they hate each other. They don't do that now.
Y te voy a decir, de eso iba a decir. Yo vi una entrevista ayer que te la tengo que mandar, que hizo el Invader, al Invader número 1.
Casi, man.
Le preguntaron sobre la lucha libre moderna y él dijo, una de las cosas que a mí me molesta de la lucha libre de hoy en día es que estos luchadores jóvenes no venden sus rivalidades con las personas. Tú los ves peleando en el ring y después
Sí.
los ves en la calle abrazados, tomando cerveza juntos y en
Claro.
en las redes posteando fotos, y eso le quita la magia a la lucha libre profesional.
Sí. Oh, ya, muchas gracias por lo claro. Yo pensé que era real. Sí, no, ese ángulo fue. Cualquiera que lo ve dice, coño, pues estos son enemigos de odio.
Es que
I like that rivalry. I think it's underrated.
esas son de las cosas que a mí siempre me gusta de la lucha libre, que tú no sabías qué punto de la lucha libre es real y qué punto es historia.
Sí.
Pero eso, hoy en día, eso no existe tanto. Ya no se ve mucho, porque hoy en día muchos le echan la culpa a las redes, pero en realidad la culpa la tiene el mismo talento que no vende su personaje. Por ejemplo, MJF hace un trabajo excelente vendiendo su personaje. Porque MJF te ve en la calle y si eres un rudo, te va a tratar como un rudo. Y eso es una cosa que dijo el Invader. Un rudo, cuando lo entrevista, el que lo está entrevistando está supuesto a insultar al que lo entrevista, no darle las gracias. No darle las gracias, porque ya al tú hacer eso, ya rompiste la magia.
Sí, ¿verdad?
Entonces,
you break character, como dicen ellos.
Yeah, you break character. Entonces, el Invader dijo en una entrevista que cuando él era rudo, si Hugo Sabinovich, por ejemplo, lo entrevistaba, él lo insultaba a él. No le daba las gracias.
¿Tú no te recuerdas cuando Jay, ¿cómo es? Jerry the King Lawler se pasaba jodiendo con Shamrock?
Sí.
About his sister, remember?
Yeah.
Those were the good, pero eso no se ve ya.
Sí, la
Eso
actuación.
no se ve.
La actuación era.
No se ve. Tú ves ahora a Corey Gray doing a cheap imitation of a commentary heel. It's cheap.
Sí, el tipo no sabe ni.
No. Ese, como Jerry the King Lawler, ese era un maestro en eso.
Y tuvimos el placer de conocer a Jerry the King Lawler, a él y a JR.
A los dos.
Que tengo una foto, yo creo que yo te la he enseñado a ti, Rasek. En la foto estoy yo detrás de Jerry the King Lawler y él está, como quien dice, miren este loco, porque yo lo imité antes de tirarme una foto. ¡Puppies! Me puse a imitarlo. Me gustaría un día conocer a Carlos Cabrera y Hugo Sabinovich.
Uf,
me gustaría conocerlos. ¿Dónde está la cámara acá? Dale, que no soy yo.
I don't think if they could see it here, pero ahí estamos nosotros toditos.
Sí, ahí está la foto.
Sí, no se ve bien. La claridad.
Sí,
Estamos con esa leyenda.
con esa leyenda tuvimos la suerte de
Oh, esta se
poderlo
ve
ver.
mejor. We should have beat them up right there, man.
Nos hemos tirado ahí mismo en la mesa. Ahí mismo. Le hubiéramos hecho tremenda desnucadora, Carlito.
That was cool. Nunca se me olvida ese día, man.
A mí
Eso
tampoco.
a dar. Nosotros vimos muchos de los luchadores que veíamos cuando estábamos en la escuela, man. That's crazy.
Chacho, me sentía viejo, pero al mismo tiempo feliz.
Que es verdad. Ahí estaba Razor Ramon. Rest in peace.
Que en paz descanse.
1, 2, 3 Kid, X-Pac, whatever he wants to call himself. Six Pack.
Tiene más nombre que salud.
Triple H, Shawn Michaels, tu ídolo, Ric Flair.
Sí.
Who did I miss?
¿Quién más?
There was a lot of people there.
Hemos visto los Hardys. Que
Didn't we see FTR? Right?
Yes, también.
¿Cómo era que se llamaban ellos?
Ellos se llamaban The Revival.
The Revival, yeah, The Revival. Good team, man.
La pela que le metieron ese día.
Muchachos. ¿Te recuerdas el famous que le hizo Billy Gunn a uno de los dos? That's crazy.
Billy Gunn estaba en el techo trepado cuando le hizo la famous.
Yo, he's almost 60, bro. That's incredible.
Ese otro también que no le cae el
yo me pregunto cómo se sentiría Triple H, mucho más joven. X-Pac, mucho más joven. Shawn Michaels, más joven. ¿Cómo se sienten ellos cuando ven a ese tipo todavía ahí, tirando para adelante? Casi 60 años.
Está en una condición física, papá, que eso es otro nivel.
Porque Road Dogg parece que se comió la versión vieja de Road Dogg y a K-Quick también se lo comió. La que se llama ahora R-Truth.
Él se comió todas las versiones de R-Truth.
Oh my God, bro.
Se comió a Run the Truth Killings, se comió a R-Truth, se comió a K-Quick, se los comió todas las versiones de todas.
That's crazy, man. No, but I was looking into that. I was like, I don't care if he's steroid, whatever he's taking. It's crazy that he still wrestles.
Listen,
increíble, mano.
It could be steroids, it could be whatever, but that guy's in great shape.
¿Tú te has puesto? Él ha luchado ante la compañía, literalmente. Es increíble.
Sí.
I don't know if he was in WCW. I think he was. I think he was in WCW. I'm not sure. I think he was a jobber at one point.
Eso te iba a decir que no.
I know he was smoking guns in WWE.
Sí.
Cuando él empezó.
Y después fue que empezó with the New Age Outlaws, DX.
It's crazy, bro. We're talking about 20, 30 years. Uf,
a mí todavía se me olvida que los 90 ya más de 20 años que pasaron.
Imagínate tú.
Cuando a mí me dicen hace 20 años atrás, yo pienso en los 80.
En los 80, sí.
Yo pienso en los 80.
A mí me pasa lo mismo también.
Me dicen,
y los hijos de I gotta give credit to his actual son and the other one, they're doing a good job, bro. I like that team. Yo lo veo a ellos. Maybe I'm going too overboard, but I see them as the new age of Outlaw. It's there, bro. It's just right there.
Ellos tienen el potencial, la habilidad.
Sí.
They have the ability to
they could wrestle too, exactly.
Be some major stars, and you know what? What I like about them, how cool their entrance is.
Oh, I was gonna say that. Yo no me canso de verla.
me encanta la creatividad que tuvieron para hacer su entrada y todo eso.
Sí, that was cool.
Está chévere.
Con la...
Sí, y después escupe el agua.
Sí, that's cool.
Which makes it look cool cuando tú estás ahí con las luces y todo. It's a really cool entrance.
Y el otro que es el mismo Billy Gunn cagado.
Ay, cállame Dios.
¿Cómo que se llama él?
Colton. El mismo
I'm
Billy
happy for those guys, man.
And they're former tag team champions.
Exactly. They ain't no joke.
They beat, I believe it was FTR that they beat for those belts.
Or FTR or the Acclaim. No,
mentira, no, fue the Acclaim. They beat the Acclaim for those belts. That's right, they beat the Acclaim.
I know we sidetracked it for a little bit, but it's still wrestling. But AEW tiene mucho. A lot of tag teams, man.
And by the way, folks, if you haven't noticed already, we do get sidetracked into other stuff in wrestling.
No, eso siempre pasa.
So, just so y'all know, but if you're new here, we always get into certain subjects because there's so much to talk about.
Oh, my God.
And we
only do this one day a week.
We love this, and we only do this once a week. So we get into all the stuff happening, plus we get into our usual topic. So please forgive us if we're sidetracked and we're talking about something completely different.
You're still wrestling, but yeah.
Yeah. Lo mismo en español también lo decimos. Una disculpa
Sí.
si nos desviamos de nuestro tema. Es que a veces nos desviamos porque nos encanta tanto la lucha libre.
That's-
Son más de 30 años viendo lucha libre.
Uf.
Y hay tantas cosas que hablar, hay tantos temas que tocar. Y nosotros hacemos esto una vez a la semana, imagínate. Así que nos aprovechamos para bochinchar de todo lo que hay en
Lo
lucha
único que
libre.
nos falta es ser parte de una de esas compañías. We've seen them, we've been in them. It's crazy.
Ya lo sí, ya lo que nos falta
Bueno,
es.
tú has ido a AEW, which is, you know,
Sí, sí.
eso hay que, ¿cómo se
Sí,
dice?
yo-
You gotta
yo-
brag about that, bro. That's I haven't been there.
Gracias, hermano, gracias. Gracias, hermano.
Tú has ido, I could imagine, I think you almost saw Sting. It's crazy.
Sí, Sting wasn't there that day.
And he saw CM Punk. Oh my God. Cuando estaba en su apogeo, el loco ese.
You know what? Yo tengo que decirlo, para mí, y es como yo digo, todo el mundo va a la lucha libre y hay personas que van más que buscar cosas negativas que decir. Mi experiencia cuando fui a AEW fue maravillosa. Yo me divertí muchísimo.
Gracias, hermano. Presionando el botón de like.
Gracias, hermano, gracias. Yo cuando fui, yo voy a divertirme. Yo me la pasé súper. Yo grité, me reí.
Donde se nos pasó los tragos fue aquí en Manhattan. Casi llegamos borrachos al evento.
Sí, ya estábamos bien contentos, que me recuerdo que enfrente de nosotros habían dos hermanos con unos campeonatos de pareja. Y le dijimos, te retamos por esos campeonatos mundiales aquí ahora mismo. Y ellos todos miraban como que estos están locos. Y yo le dije, si ustedes van a traer un campeonato a un show de lucha libre y no lo van a defender, ¿qué clase de campeones son ustedes? ¿Qué clase de
Había uno que se parecía a Blue Mean, ¿te recuerdas?
Sí.
Yo le dije, you look like Blue Mean.
Y ellos nos miraban como que estos dos están locos. Y dije, ahora mismo vamos a tener una lucha callejera aquí. Por esos campeonatos. Por esos campeonatos.
Ahí aparece Jeff Hardy con el referín en la motora. Cruising ball, man.
Y ellos,
clásico.
How about we take a picture? Oye, eso. Eso. Nos tuvimos que conformar con una foto porque no quisieron defender los títulos. Tampoco.
Bueno, y hablando de leyenda, ¿qué es lo que está pasando ahí con esos rumores de Edge going to AEW? That's not going to happen, bro. Come on. Still on that? Come on.
Te voy a ser sincero.
No, porque Christian como que ha tirado un par de hints about them being part of AEW.
Yo creo que
awesome, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo creo que es posible, pero no sé. No creo que sea ahora mismo.
Sí, porque lo que yo no entiendo es que él no quiso firmar con WWE. Él rechazó como la extensión de contrato.
Sí.
So that's kind of weird. Like, why would you do that when you're in your best shape of your life?
I think he wants to
wrestle with his best friends.
Wrestle with his best friend. Rather it's a match between them or a tag match.
We never got that.
No, ellos nunca llegaron a enfrentarse.
No, that would be crazy, man.
Y es una pelea que a mí me
todo el mundo quiere ver.
Everybody wants to see it.
Tú sabes lo que yo estoy hablando de esto, and I'm telling you, bro, it's gonna happen. They're gonna have that match again. That TLC match that they had, ¿te recuerdas? Porque los Dudley Boys están activos. The Hardy Boys are active, and now you got Ash and Christian again.
A mí me gustaría, porque si Ed se va a AEW, that means you would have 2/3 of that match
exactly.
in AEW. Tú ibas a tener 2/3 de esa
and then you got Bully Ray and Devon in TNA. ¿Qué le cuesta a ellos decirle, mira, te vamos a dar un par de pesos y let's do this match? They're not gonna say no.
Si los 6 se ponen de acuerdo, eso sería, o sea, aunque sea
I'll watch that anywhere, man. Anywhere.
Una versión distrofiada del original. Era una versión distrofiada del original porque ya yo sé que
¿a quién fue que le hizo el spear de allá arriba? ¿No fue a Jeff Hardy?
Sí.
Cuando le haga eso, caen parapléticos los dos en el piso. We're talking about a 45-year-old and a 50-year-old. Oh
Bueno,
my God.
I would say that they would all have to say, okay,
None of that
we
crazy shit.
we have to retire after this match, okay? Because there's no way they're gonna come out the same after a match like
No, no,
that.
cuando diga, guys, this is not an option. We have to retire.
Yeah, like it doesn't matter who wins, everybody's retiring after this one. Todo el mundo para la casa.
No, pero no algo así, pero conociendo el nivel de lo que era, they would do something like that. I know how they are. We know how crazy they are.
Chacho, see, yeah, and that's to me is
But I'm not gonna lie, bro. Sorry to cut you off. I would
Mhm.
love to see that match in WrestleMania. Just call me crazy.
I would at least
And there was a time where all those men were in WWE. Well, but
I
Edge
would,
couldn't wrestle.
I would at least like to see AJ Christian versus the Hardys.
Uf.
Oh, por lo
Ah,
menos.
uy. Y los
A
Hardy
lo que-
todavía están ahí. Activo.
And
Hopefully.
I'm interested to see who wins that four-way on Friday for the Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship #1 contender.
I don't think the Hardys are really going
I
to do much.
think the Kingdom's gonna win
Sí, porque ya los Hardys lo que están es, si tú te das cuenta, they're just putting over young talent now. At this point.
because the Kingdom has this little rivalry going on with Adam Cole, baby, and so I feel like it's gonna be them winning it and taking on
Y el
Better
otro
Than You,
tiraron
baby.
en la cama. Qué clase de drama.
Well, and in the meantime, Roderick Strong in the bed, Adam. That
¿Tuviste cuando se iba a levantar de la cama? Qué cosa linda.
el tipo de que
What kind of
Adam,
hospital is in? Estaba
Adam,
diciendo.
I can't see you. Hay que abre los ojos, abre los ojos. ¿Cómo tú vas a ver una persona si tiene los ojos cerrados?
Este tipo tiene un drama que me hace reír, mano. Y después el otro no ayuda, está así que, what kind of hospital is in?
Sí.
What a segment.
De que Paul Roderick Strong, oye eso.
That's funny, man. Se pasaron ahí.
Siempre se pasan esta gente. Es que no hay. No, a mí lo que me mata es que.
La pelea de Samoa Joe y MJF, what a classic.
¿Qué clase? Yo te digo una cosa,
What a
MJF.
match, bro. At one point, I thought he was going to lose.
MJF, I have to give it to him. Because there was a time where I used to criticize him a lot.
We used to criticize him a lot.
Yeah, we used to. But looking at him now, he's proven that he can go.
No, pero ¿de qué te vale tú tener 50 peleas? Y no son ninguna, ¿me entiendes? 5
Sí.
estrellas. Este cabrón tiene 7 peleas y son 7 estrellas. A mí
Sí,
4
claro.
estrellas toditas. It's crazy.
Sí.
Every time he goes out, he says it. Every time I go out there, I steal the show.
And thinking about it now, I understand what he's doing. He's trying to keep himself healthy.
Relevant? Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Trying-
healthy, yeah, también.
Porque hay que pensar también.
And he took some nasty bumps in that match. I know you saw the match.
Sí,
Porque ese Samoan drop in the edge of the ring, ese fue feo, mano.
sí.
His lower back, ooh.
Y últimamente he's been doing more matches, which
Sí.
is es como para taparle la boca a los haters, right? To let them
Minus-
know, like,
Minus
actually,
that Mets gear that he had on, we're gonna let him slide for that. ¿Y el otro?
yeah, we're gonna forgive him for that. That's okay. That's okay.
We had
You can-
the Mets colors on.
I mean, I think that's a Long Island thing. I feel like a lot
Yeah.
of people in Long Island cheer
Mets
for the
fans.
Mets.
Sí.
And yeah, I mean, that's good for you.
Yeah,
If you-
exactly.
if you like losing, then that's fine. I mean, I shouldn't be talking about losing porque los Yankees no están haciendo tan bien que
Muchacho,
digamos.
no hablemos
You know,
de eso, por favor.
Don't even get me started. I mean, this is not a baseball
Don't get me
podcast. So,
started on the Giants or the Yankees, porque me tiro por ahí para abajo.
mira, let's just continue talking about a topic here antes que yo me encojone y rompa todo aquí.
So I'm asking myself, bro, like, who's next now?
But
Like,
most
who-
importantly,
Exactly, who's
who's
last?
last?
Porque ya está, you already got Batista said that he was coming back. They didn't talk about Austin's not gonna come back because he said it. The Rock plans to have a 10 matches deal. I don't know what's going on. This changes everything. Cena is gonna have un año completo de como está, like being on a regular basis.
Y cuidado sin más, porque no sabemos cuánto tiempo dure esa protesta de Hollywood.
So I don't know. I like one match. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to see The Rock versus LA Knight.
The only thing that makes me sad about this Hollywood strike is that we don't get season 5 of Stranger Things, and I'm dying to see that.
Oh
season.
yeah, I'm dying to see that too. Wow.
Y estoy ya que un día voy para Hollywood a darle los pelos a todos ellos. Digo, dejen de estar protestando ya. Vayan a trabajar, coño.
Muchachos,
no quiero ver mi serie.
Sí, porque han parado. No, han parado muchos planes que tenían ellos ahí y muchos proyectos.
And you know, it affects the people involved porque esa gente que no están trabajando, ¿qué hacen? No están ganando chavos, imagino.
It's true. You're in line.
So
unemployment.
So I feel like, you know, I mean, I understand why they're protesting. Don't get me wrong. I totally get it. You want fair treatment for your actors. And that's totally fair, totally understandable. And eso lo entiendo perfectamente. I'm clowning around when I say I'm going to go there and pull them by their hairs, if they don't go back to work. Pero, en serio, pues, espero que ellos consigan lo que buscan.
And that's a huge business right there. That's the movie business.
It's one of the most lucrative businesses there is. Music and acting are two of the most lucrative businesses you could be a part of.
The Rock dijo, espérate, let me look at my agenda. So I'm going back to SmackDown.
el tipo miró a su agente y dijo, well, let me see what I got going on. Nothing.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Well, y el otro, well, now that Hollywood can't see me, I'm going back to WWE.
Y el otro dije, hey.
Válgame Dios.
Hey, you think I won't do it, huh? You think I won't do it?
Me imaginé.
Huh? You think I won't do it? This place is everything with me. Yes.
Oye, eso. Me lo imaginé vestido de drags con el drama.
Y después diciendo, and now that I've mastered the art of standing so incredible.
Oh my God. Oye, pues. When you say like that, I don't know what's going to happen, bro, but WWE just became interesting.
Se sienta así como yo, como estoy yo ahora, a decirle, get out of my office, get out of my office.
Pero no está en condiciones de estar. Bueno, no está en una mala condición física, pero no está. Batista has always been a stiff wrestler. You know what I mean?
I'm in good physical condition myself.
Batista siempre ha sido, how you say stiff wrestler?
Ha sido, bueno, hay que decirle bruto, porque sí. Bruto es la palabra que le cae.
Sí, él es como que, no sé, como que The Rock is athletic as hell.
Es tieso es la palabra. Es un luchador tieso.
Sí.
Para el que no entiende la terminología, tieso es cuando tú le das, pero le das de verdad.
Sí.
Tú sabes que no.
En todo lo que él hace. Because when he had that fight with Triple H, oh my God, that WrestleMania.
Lo lindo de la lucha libre es que tú, si tú eres tieso, te lo devuelven, papá.
Yeah, they pass that check to you.
Eso me dolió, el puño es. Tengo un puño
¿Tú no te diste cuenta que en la pelea de Claudio y Eddie Kingston se metieron 2 puños de verdad? ¿You saw that?
Sí.
Two real shots. Y el primero que empezó fue Eddie, when he did the jab.
Sí.
Y después le metió otro.
Entonces te dijo, ok, está bien, yo veo.
He took the shot too.
I see what you're doing, I got you. Y el tipo le dijo, yo no estoy durmiendo, a mí, yo no me duermo en las pajas.
Sí, no, le metí un puño rápido. That's what you gotta do, bro. Sometimes people don't understand that, but that's passing, ¿cómo que le dicen ellos eso?
Un recibo, tiene que dar un recibo. Ahí viene el recibo.
Él le metió un puño porque yo me quedé, yo dije, coño, pero el tipo le dio un puño de verdad porque el otro se quedó, oh, tú me diste de verdad. ¿Tú viste?
Sí.
I like when he did that, oh, yeah. Y le metió uno también.
a mí se me olvidó quién fue que habló de eso del recibo.
Maybe Hoffman. Remember with the kid?
Sí.
Yeah.
Pero otra persona también en Puerto Rico, una entrevista que yo estaba viendo, habló de eso de recibo también. Que eso pasa mucho también en Puerto Rico de recibo, que tú te pones bruto y te dan.
Y te dan tu puño ahí. No
de hecho, hay una entrevista de hace un año de Hugo Sabinovich, una entrevista que él habla, tú sabes, que tiene lucha libre online.
Sí.
Y se puso
tú dices con Fupanda, espérate que me confundo, Hugo Sabinovich,
La vez que le dijeron di que mi amigo Panzón, ya no,
Diablo. Me
un tipo
mataste
que
con eso,
un
mano.
tipo que ha perdido, que ha bajado mucho de peso
Sí.
y como una persona que entiende de
And
eso,
that match that he had, bro, that was unnecessary.
que yo en un momento de mi vida bajé 100 libras,
¿Tú viste esa tragedia de la lucha que tuve con el profe?
diablo, sí.
Esa es una tragedia.
De eso mismo te iba a decir,
I saw the match like 3 days ago. Yo no lo había visto.
yo tengo que decir, tengo
I
que
give him credit,
dársela,
though. I give him credit.
tengo que dársela a los dos, a Hugo Sabinovich y al profe, porque ya son dos personas que ya están,
Tan viejo ya,
tienen,
estamos
tienen, tienen su edad,
60 y pico
pero,
tiene cada uno.
pero se ven bien. Vamos a
Sí,
decirlo como es, se ven bien.
exacto.
Y el profe en especial, se ve que él todavía puede luchar más tiempo.
And I think he's
Él,
older than Hugo, right?
él tiene 60, creo que 67 tiene, creo.
Oh my God, he's older, yeah.
Creo que está por ahí ya.
Hugo está en los 60 y también, 60 y pico. Keenan Bird, what's that?
What's up? Welcome, welcome.
Ese está también, está tirando para allá, ¿viste? Wow.
Diablo.
I saw the match, but you know what my only problem? Why when they pick a match like that, right? ¿Por qué ellos no tienen una pelea regular? Why siempre tiene que ser callejera? Yo no entiendo.
And
Is
now
it because they can't perform like they used to? Is that what it is?
and it brings us back to our topic, right?
Mm.
So in the case of El Profe and Hugo Sabinovich, for those of you who don't know, this is a WWC reference. You
Yeah,
can
it's
check
Puerto
out the
Rico.
match. They had a street fight. I think it was street fight or no
En aniversario, ¿no
disqualification.
fue?
Anniversary number 50 of
No.
WWC in Puerto Rico. That's another good example of something you could do with legends. Have two legends face off
Yeah,
against
that's
each other. That's fine. That's totally cool. It doesn't matter who wins. The
Or who could
fans,
forget the New Breed? Was it the New Breed
yes,
versus the ECW Originals?
yeah.
That
The new breed versus
I love that rivalry, bro.
ECW, and actually that's an underrated rivalry to me.
I love that rivalry. Esas sí eran peleas de verdad.
What kind of matches those were? Sandman, Sabu, Tommy Dreamer, and who's the other one?
And Rob Van Dam.
All right, Rob Van Dam
Yeah. Versus
against
Marcus Corban. ¿Cuál era el
Marcus
otro?
Corban, Kevin Thorne, Elijah
Elijah
Burke,
Bird. The Pope.
and yeah, and there was somebody else. I forgot his name too. Oh, Matt Striker.
Mind Striker, yeah. Please don't get me started on him. Stop.
And I am your teacher.
Poco lo coge Vince y se lo come en un promo.
Diablo, sí. But I had to give
Or
it
Big
to
Daddy
him
B, right?
Diablo, cuando vino con Big Daddy V, ese tipo que en paz descanse.
Qué clásico.
That guy was a beast, man. What up? He's
Look how big he was, bro. That's crazy.
6'9", almost 500 pounds. Damn. I can't imagine what it's like sharing a room with a guy that big.
Oh, no, Santino no tiene una escuela de lucha ahora. Él no. Yo creo que I think he was going to make a comeback. Aún continúa peleando Santino, el que se ponía un calcetín en la mano, remember? The Cobra?
Sí, él ya no lucha.
He has a wrestling school.
Él tiene una academia de lucha libre.
Sí, él
Su
también
hija,
practica artes marciales.
Su hija está luchando, su hija.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that.
Él tiene una hija que está activa en la lucha
Santina
libre.
se llama también. ¿Te imaginas?
No, ella está en la lucha independiente, la lucha libre independiente.
Oh my God, he did not say that.
Sí. Ha estado luchando. Por ahí escuché, pero no venga, señor Invader, por favor.
Pero mira, yo no sabía eso de Santino, ¿no? I didn't know that.
Su hija, una chamaquita, se ve que tiene las agallas, tiene.
Pero yo como que lo había visto hace un par de meses. I think he made a comeback, pero tu TNA, ¿no fue?
Él fue a Impact Wrestling.
Sí, had a match, right?
Él tuvo como, creo que una pelea, pero no se ha visto más.
No se ha visto medio porque yo lo vi ahí que salió ahí una vez peleando ahí. Y yo, qué clásico, Santino. Almost won the Rumble. That's crazy.
Pero salió con otro nombre. Creo que salió con su nombre.
Otra vez salió con Santina.
Me lo imaginé bailando cuando se vestía de Santina.
Linda. Sí, que Santina.
Claro, entonces mi hermano estuvo viendo lucha libre no hace mucho porque Santino no es O sea, quizá 10 años atrás,
Sí, no, no,
como, como
he knows his
mucho.
stuff.
Así que te sabe mucho, hermano.
Sí, porque
No,
Santino ya se fue de la WWE, yo creo que en el 2000, I don't even remember, to be honest.
2016 no fue,
Por ahí sí.
17 por ahí. Fue que lo votaron.
A lot of
Este,
weirdos, remember cuando Sean le metió la pata a Santino?
oh,
Yeah,
sí,
this place has changed a lot.
el tipo de que, freeze, SCQ. Y,
Sí,
ahí-
la pata que le metió Sean me mató.
ese tipo hacía unas comedias, muchachos.
No, that guy was, ese es un tesoro también nacional.
A mí una de las cosas que yo respeto de luchadores así,
Luis, cuando R-Truth trajo la escalera para el Royal Rumble,
válgame,
that's gotta be one of the funniest thing ever, bro, en WWE.
my bad.
Y el tipo se va también con tu escalera otra vez. ¿Qué clase llora? Tiene mucho que lo veía. El tiempo de la pelea de The Undertaker. Oh
So
my God.
we're talking WrestleMania 26, por ahí, ¿verdad?
Yeah, when that was 2010, when
Que
Sean retired.
ya vamos casi por WrestleMania 40, que viene por ahí.
Sí,
Estamos,
40.
estamos hablando de WrestleMania 26, 25 por ahí.
They had back-to-back matches.
Esa época.
Ese Santino era como la Parca acá en México.
Yo te conté la historia de la Parca, ¿verdad? Rasek.
La Parca, qué leyenda.
Yo tengo ¿cómo es? Un respeto y una admiración por la Parca, porque él
He
me
gave you his
regaló,
plans, right?
ya,
That
él
was
me
cool.
regaló una máscara. Bueno, a mí me parece que yo te conté eso una vez y la tengo todavía. Mi mamá la tiene. Mi mamá la tiene.
It's the one that you put on, right? Esa
Yeah,
es.
sí,
That's cool, man.
mi mamá la tiene. Y bueno, cuando yo vaya a ver a mi mamá, pues yo me la voy a traer porque eso es algo que yo valoro mucho. Tiene
Claro, es
mucho
una
valor.
leyenda eso, ¿chacho? El tipo tuvo en WCW What the Big Boys Played.
Tiene mucho valor personal para mí.
Si no me equivoco, también tuvo en WWE, ¿verdad? ¿O no?
No, yo ahí
Creo
no
que
creo
no,
que
¿verdad?
no, ahí
No
no.
llegó.
Yo
No,
creo
he
que
was in WCW.
su fama más grande fue WCW y obviamente AAA y Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre
Oh, sí.
en México también, que ahí él se hizo. Y en Puerto Rico, pues él tuvo su corto tiempo en WWC. O sea, hubo un tiempo que todo el mundo, hasta de WWE, venían a WWC.
Wow, qué recuerdo, mano.
De hecho, recuerdo cuando estaba de la IWA en su etapa joven, ¿verdad? Que estaba
Lo apogeo.
empezando. Sí, que vino Kane, Undertaker,
Oh my God, I
un,
remember that.
un montón de esos luchadores, yo me acuerdo. Así que pues tuvimos una niñez excelente, ¿verdad? Porque pudimos ver a estas personas en vivo. Yo iba a las canchas eh, de vez en cuando, porque en mi pueblo venían 2 veces al año como mucho.
Wow.
No sé por qué, pero yo no venía mucho a San Sebastián.
No, en Mayagüez venían ellos a cada rato.
Si uno quería ver lucha tenía que ir a Moca o Mayagüez cuando ellos iban
Sí.
para allá.
Ellos
Los
venían a
pueblos,
cada rato.
los pueblos venideros, ¿verdad? Los pueblos vecinos,
Sí.
para tu ver una lucha. Si no, porque en San Sebastián casi no venían. Eh,
¿Era que tú
y
vivías como estaba allá?
sí, pero
Tú no
¿ah?
estabas tan lejos de mí.
No, eso es como media hora, yo creo,
Sí, no estaba tan lejos, ¿no?
porque yo iba mucho a Mayagüez a tratarme al doctor, yo iba a Mayagüez, sí. Pero cuando ellos venían a San Sebastián, yo me volvía loco, papá, que salía el anuncio. Este sábado, en la cancha bajo techo
De
de San
Aguada.
Sebastián, por ejemplo,
Claro, igualito.
en la lucha estelar por Campeonato Universal, Carlitos Colón defiende el Campeonato Universal en contra a Donald Butcher. Y yo, vuelto loco, yo le tocaba la puerta a mi tío, oye, tío, vienen para acá, el sábado vienen para acá. Y mi tío, que en paz descanse, era otro también que se volvía loco y decía, vamos para allá, vamos para allá. Y 2 días antes me iba a comprar las taquillas y íbamos todos en familia. Mi
Good
tía, mi
times, man.
tío, mi mamá, yo, nos íbamos los 4 a ver la lucha y nos sentábamos adelante. Una vez yo me recuerdo que a un luchador lo tiraron en el público y cayó
Sí, a
frente a
rayos.
los pies de nosotros. Y mi tío empezó, y le hacía así al luchador y todo.
Dándole también.
Sí, como que le quería dar y todo. Y yo decía, cálmate, cálmate.
Calm down.
Que en paz descanse. Mi tío se vivía la lucha, que en paz descanse. Se vivía
Wow,
la
mano,
lucha.
que estuviera vivo con nosotros ahí jodiendo.
Y él siempre me decía a mí, yo me acuerdo, yo tenía 10, 11 años, él se tomaba su cafeíto y me decía, los luchadores como tú no pueden beber café. Y yo, pero yo no soy luchador. Él me decía, tú vas a ser luchador cuando seas grande. Créeme que lo vas a hacer. Tú vas a ser luchador. Y fíjate, no se dio como tal, pero sí estuve involucrado en la lucha. Así
Yo tenía
que,
el tío mío que en paz descanse, yo te dije William, que se murió en el 2016. He was a wrestler en PR.
para que tú veas.
Sí, ese sí, él se dedicaba a eso.
Y pues, como te digo, como hemos contado aquí en otros podcasts, hemos tenido nuestros encontronazos con la lucha libre.
En la lucha libre.
Pero,
Tipo
sí,
se pasa el invento número 1. Te pasaste con
me pasé, ¿verdad? Qué
sí.
clásico. A veces yo busco esos anuncios y los busco por YouTube, que todo eso
Sí,
está ahí.
todo eso aparece ahí, mano.
Y,
Todo
y
eso aparece ahí.
me da nostalgia porque eso era la época de oro para nosotros.
Chacho, que sí que. Lo
Chacho, yo
dice y
me
no lo sabe.
recuerdo, que hasta lloraba yo cuando venían a San Sebastián.
Hmm.
Chacho, sí, para mí eso era lo más grande del mundo.
A ti lo
Chacho.
que te falta es tenedor para hacer altura de Butcher.
Porque- Ay, Dios. Bueno, se puede decir que yo me parecía dura de mucho ya en aquella
Es
época.
increíble que ese tipo todavía está vivo, ¿verdad? Él no tiene diabetes y todas esas cosas.
Sí, él yo creo que tiene diabetes y creo que le han amputado.
También.
Creo, sí, creo que
Ay,
sí.
mi madre. Señor, esa enfermedad terrible.
De eso murió el otro, Kamala.
Sí, Camaro murió de eso, ¿eh? Le cortaron una pierna y por ahí se fue.
Se fue por ahí poco a poco. Eso es una cosa seria. Como dice mi hermano Horace, la diabólica. Él le
Muchachos.
dice la diabólica, la diabetes. Eso es una cosa seria. Y nosotros como latinos y nuestros hermanos afroamericanos también somos los que más propensos estamos a ser diabéticos, según las estadísticas.
Pues si comemos como Lima Nueva.
Eso sí es verdad. Yo me acuerdo que yo antes comía el plato tuyo, el mío, el de tu familia completa y me quedaba con hambre.
Ah, damn.
Chacho.
Así, nada.
Pero
A ti había que servirte una olla, era.
no, sí, a mí me tenían que sacar una olla aparte para mí nada más.
Y después está el tipo con la boca llena de arroz ahí. Las cosas son a mi manera. O para la
O para la
calle.
calle, a los sabios Vega, ahí. A mi
Oh,
manera o para la calle. Como dijo el otro.
oh, Bad Bunny.
Sí, Bad Bunny. Hay que darse a él también, ese otro también que ha demostrado que tiene cría para la lucha libre.
Que en vez de criticándolo.
Bueno, yo te voy a decir algo. Yo entiendo hasta cierto punto porque él critica. I totally get it, right? However, at the same time, you have to give the man his due.
Exacto, porque ¿cómo tú vas a criticar a una persona? Primero que nada, que nunca ha luchado. El tipo le cogió un training ahí de año y medio. Eso no es with Shawn Michaels and I think was Dolph Ziggler who trained him, somebody else. Forgot.
No digas tú eso. Bad Bunny se tomó el entrenamiento bien en serio.
Sí.
Porque hay personas que los entrenan de
You
luchar
have to give him credit.
y se ve que no respetan.
No.
Se ve que para ellos es un juego. Bad Bunny no, Bad Bunny se lo toma en serio.
Sí.
Y eso dice mucho de él.
And they say that when he's in the arena, he stays for every match, and that's kind of cool.
Que tú veas.
Es que es una cosa que dijo Maven que la WWE no le gusta cuando tú tienes tu pelea y rápido arranca y te vas. They don't like that.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched his videos.
I watched all of them. He got one new today. Tiene uno nuevo que subió.
Eso ahí me llegó el aviso porque yo me suscribí al canal de él.
Y tú, I love his
YouTube,
work now.
y dije, pues yo lo voy a chequear de vez en cuando. Y lo chequeé y el tipo...
He got good content too. Bueno, era un maestro, imagínate.
tiene buen contenido y lo más interesante es que nos cuenta ciertas cosas.
Did you see the one with the steroids? I was shocked.
Diablo.
Ese fue de la semana pasada. ¿Tú no viste ese?
Ese no lo he visto, no
Sí,
tengo que
también está
verlo.
ahí. Yo lo vi, los otros días lo vi. You need to see that one, bro. He
Ese tengo que
admitted,
verlo.
ese tipo con eso que hizo ahí se convirtió en Canseco 2.0.
Diablo, el tipo. Bueno, es que por lo menos en la lucha libre, un poquito más que en el béisbol. En la
Sí.
lucha libre es como, ¿cómo es? Es conocimiento que los luchadores se han metido esteroides. Eso no es algo nuevo, ¿me entiendes?
No.
Pero en
No.
béisbol, cuando Canseco sacó esa Pandora,
No,
esa
tipo,
caja de Pandora,
tiró al medio del alcalde.
no se tiró al medio el mismo porque no pudo.
Muchacho.
O sea, para mí,
Mira, tiene un video, mano, que ese te va a interesar a ti. I didn't even know that he took steroids. That's crazy. But there's so many, hay diferentes tipos de esa cosa.
yeah, because there's growth hormones.
Exactly.
And then,
Para comer rendimiento.
sí, y hay otras clases de esteroides que es más, por ejemplo, si tú te lesionas el cuello,
Exacto.
hay ciertos esteroides que tú tienes que tomar para ayudarte en la recuperación de tu cuello.
And that's what he said. When he got injured, I think it was a shoulder. La primera que se lesionó, that's when he started taking steroids. For a faster heal.
And I know that because I've read about that on many occasions. I've never used steroids myself, for the record. Aunque a mí nunca se me ha, yo nunca he sido brawler, que digamos, pero yo
Claro, ahí está. He has it there. ¿Lo ves?
Pues yo voy a
La foto y todo. You can see the
más
picture. I didn't even know he took steroids.
tarde voy para allá.
Porque cuando él llegó, when he eliminated The Undertaker, he wasn't that brolic. But I remember when he went to Raw, he was physically a specimen también. He's underrated, man. Pero
para mí es que él no duró mucho.
No, he did 4 years.
Oye, también con la vagancia.
4 years in WWE.
Because I'm so chilled, laid back here. Aquí estoy, ahorita me quedo hasta dormido aquí hablando. En esta conversación.
El tipo de verdad que he did steroids. I was like, man, at this point, everybody does steroids. Jesus Christ.
Well, I also look at it like this. This is a sport.
Let me get my needles, man. I'll talk to you in a few, bro.
Oh, yeah, look, I mean, this is a sport that requires so much physical pain. And a lot of people forget. People think, oh, wrestling is fake. So they feel like wrestlers don't feel pain. Yes, you do.
Déjalo que lo revienten ahí. Déjalo que lo coja Lesnar, ¿verdad? Y le dé par de German. Para que después te digan a ti. Si él es real.
Porque a mí nadie me puede decir que si a ti te cogen por la cintura y te tiran así, te hacen esa suplex alemán, que a ti no te va a doler.
Touch.
¿Cómo que
You fall on the back of your head 90% of the time.
Pues claro.
Y que Lesnar te haga 15 como le hizo a Cena. On SummerSlam 2014. Jesus Christ.
Eso fue una masacre.
That's when Suplex City was born. Jesus
El nacimiento de Suplex City. Chacho, lo tiró como saco de
20, le dio 20 in the whole match. He gave him 20 German.
Lo tiró como saco de papa, un saco de papa, ahí está.
Shout out to Cena and Lesnar for still doing what they do at their age.
You're damn right. I know people like, some people like to hate. Let's give it to them.
Lesnar is something else, man. I wonder what's next for him.
Well, I guess we'll see, right? We'll find out. Okay, it's hard to know what's next for him, but some legends like Lesnar, for example. And we talked about, like Stinger.
Imagine a fatal forward between Lesnar, Goldberg, The Rock, and Cena.
Válgame. You know what? Endeavor, book that match. You need to book it.
Right.
And book it right now. It has to be this instant.
Y después cuando sale Goldberg, lesionado. When The Rock tries to do that thing, lesionado. Then Cena, en que son los más activos, en Lesnar, se baratan por un minuto, lesionados los dos.
No, Goldberg se lesiona antes de llegar porque Goldberg
Sí.
como antes, con la puerta. ¡Ah! Y él no se echó.
He cannot be doing the things that he did. It's crazy.
Yo me acuerdo cuando el tipo volvió en el 2016, que tú y yo hablábamos de eso,
Oh yeah, we were talking about questioning,
imagine he comes back with the trunks and
and he did.
the security guard, and he came back just like that. Yeah,
Porque mucha gente no entiende eso, pero nosotros lo entendemos. When we talk about things like that, we have in mind that their bodies change.
yeah,
La gente, so they can't wear what they used to. ¿Tú no viste que Shawn Michaels se pasaba 90% of the matches? ¿Te recuerdas?
sí,
Que se le caían. I saw the story. So he got injured.
sí.
Bro, he lost 15 pounds.
Se parecía a mí con los pantalones.
When Shawn Michaels was on his primes, I think he was like 230 or 235. Imagínate. He went down to 225.
Ya lo son 10 libras, papá.
Sí.
Ahora,
Cuando se pasaba ahí, mira.
ahora mismo yo tengo ropa que me la pongo y me baila.
Exacto.
Eso es natural. Tú pierdes ciertas libras y ya más ropa que te...
Which now you understand, because now you were like, oh, so now I get why he used a belt. ¿Tú ves que él usa una correa?
Sí,
Pues se caían los pantalones. It's funny.
pues claro, es que cuando tú pierdes 10 libras, papá,
Muchacho. You know what, bro? Every time I see one of those wrestlers, I bow to them, man. These wrestlers they're no joke. People don't even understand.
I have nothing but the utmost love and respect for any man or woman who has ever laced up a pair of boots.
You damn right.
I understand that we're talking about legends coming back and having matches, and we may not always agree with some of them coming back and winning championships, but we have the utmost love and respect for anybody who dedicates themselves to the professional wrestling business, because it's a difficult business.
It rocks. You.
It rocks. You, it rocks.
Ese es otro que se chavo. I don't think he'll ever wrestle again at this point.
No, I don't
It's
think
sad,
so.
man.
And he's still young.
Yeah, he's 35. Ahora tiene 36. When he got
Sí.
injured, he was like 35, I think. That's crazy, man.
Eso es lamentable. Pero pasa cuando
El
sucede.
bruto este de ¿cómo se llama él? El que está con Sheamus and the Brawling Brutes.
¿Cómo que se llama él? También se me olvida.
I know there's
Holland.
sí, ese mismo. With that brute strain of his. He injured somebody.
And let's be honest, that stuff happens. Accidentes pasan. Hay que decirlo así, ¿verdad? En wrestling,
Pero yo me imagino de quién será la culpa de eso. I know it was over the head belly. I don't know if you didn't see the match. It was on SmackDown. De que el que no brincó o el que lo tiró. I'm always questioning myself that.
Well,
O fue que él no lo volteó a tiempo.
That's an interesting point.
That's what you call a bouch move. So I don't know whose fault it is.
Who would you blame in that situation?
Well, I saw the match and I blame him. You know why?
Mm.
Because to me, he didn't do the extra. Tú sabes, cuando tú lo tienes aquí ya, es tu responsabilidad. So he didn't do the extra over the head thing. Por eso fue que él cayó así, mira. Did you see the match? Yeah. That was
I have to.
It's scary, bro. It's scary when you look at that.
I have to watch it.
Porque ¿cómo que se llama este? Matt Cass was fighting el otro. Baron Corbin, right?
Yeah.
So Corbin knew that he was going to fall on his neck. The professionalism kicked in. You know what he did? Él lo empujó un poco más. He still fell on his head, pero no se lesionó. And that was scary too, Bob too.
Claro que sí.
That's what you call professionalism right there.
Claro. And they need to. ¿Qué va? Ahora qué.
Oh, ese R-Truth. El luchador moreno que cantaba. Talking about R-Truth.
Ese mismo, él está activo todavía.
Yeah, he's something.
Él sigue la WWE.
What's cracking, lacking, boy? Who you with?
What's good, RK Pop? What's that?
Yeah, pero bueno, if you see the match, yo te lo voy a buscar para que la vea. You understand what I said. I think it was lazy on his part. I mean, the guy, he has strength. He's known for that.
Yeah.
I know Big E is a big dude too, pero él lo podía levantar bien.
Big E is I think, in the 280s.
Yeah, he's big too. He's a big boy too.
And he's only like 5'11".
So casi lo mata, eh.
That's even more impressive.
Yeah, he's 5'11", exactly. Casi lo mata. ¿Qué es eso?
Bueno,
el otro también.
Con la vagancia.
Porque si ya tú me dices a mí, when Crown Jewel when Gover and Undertaker had the worst match in history, but that's they old, you know.
See, yeah,
Esas cosas pasan, que se equivoquen.
yeah, and well, it can happen to a young person too,
Porque mira,
because
los dos, aquel con el Jack Hammer por poco le rompe la cabeza a Taker. And Taker with the tombstone almost killed Goldberg.
I feel like sometimes those type of things also happen because of miscommunication.
That's true.
You know, because I've seen it, and well, we've watched so many matches in our lifetime
Oh my God.
that I've seen many matches where one guy does one thing when the other person wants to do another, and you can
Yeah.
tell that they miscommunicated, and that's the issue. Communication is very important in a match. Because
Absolutely.
if you don't communicate properly with your opponent,
Because that's your co-worker right there next to you.
and you gotta
Whether he's a
protect,
jobber or whether he's a star.
because it's like if I'm having a match with you, and I want to give you a belly to belly suplex, I need to let you know when I'm gonna do the belly to belly suplex, how I'm gonna do it, so you are ready. Para que te prepares tú bien. Because you're gonna take the bump. It's not me.
It's crazy what happened to Big E, man. And he just won the belt, ¿recuerda? ¿Cuál
Yeah,
fue eso? ¿Y por qué la
that,
perdió?
that was one of those moments that get you emotional when somebody wins the world championship that you know deserves to have it.
Yeah. Even though at that time the WWE was just playing hot potato with the title, ¿recuerda?
Since we're talking about the championships and botch moves, how about that Moxley match?
Oh my God, he got knocked off. Fuck out.
I mean, he got knocked out, and I feel that they did the wise thing to put the championship on Phoenix for now. Porque
Did you
we
still
don't
think that was
know.
part of the plan? Him to lose? To win?
I don't think
I
it
don't
was
think
part of the
Moxley was,
plan.
it was too early to him to lose. Él no
I
tiene ni un
actually,
mes con esa correa.
if you watch the match back, you will notice that the referee went 1-2 and he stopped at 2.
Sí.
But Moxley did not kick out.
No.
At that point, Phoenix broke the pin and then he
Exactly.
covered him again. I feel that if you think your opponent is
Oh, we're good, brother. We're good. Just talking good old wrestling. You know how it is, man.
if
Who
your
you with?
opponent, if you notice that your opponent is possibly knocked out, I feel like it would be your duty to, at least do something to wake them up or something, see what you could do. But I can't blame Phoenix either because in that moment, you don't know what to do. It's kind of difficult when you're in that situation.
Well, yeah, that's the correct move. Cuando eso pasa, you go for the pin. Siempre se ha visto.
Sí.
Eso ya él dijo, oye, espérate, está noqueado. And the referee was stupid too because a él lo están criticando mucho. El referee.
Sí. Yeah, because the referee went 1-2 and he stopped counting.
Yeah, he's getting the heat of that.
And even the commentators were like, did he kick out? What happened there?
I asked him, bro, who you with? Me dijo que I'm with Ricky, the Dragon Steamboat. Me mató. Oh, man. Qué cabrón.
That's cool. Tell Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
That's a legend right there, man. You were a legend right there.
Love Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. His match with Randy Savage, WrestleMania 3, is a top 5 match in my opinion.
That match was legendary.
Intercontinental Championship. Don't get me started. I remember that match.
Even his match with Chris Jericho.
I didn't see it. I didn't see
many
it
years
live.
later.
I didn't see it live. I was too young. However, I did see it when I got older.
Claro. Those were the days, man.
I used to watch a whole bunch of. Well, we talked about that before.
So yeah, like the referee is the first. Many people don't know this, but the referee determines the outcome of the match. Be like, yo, you're about to hit your finisher right now. So he got all the heat for that, for what just happened there.
Yeah, because he first of all, like I said, like you were saying.
To be honest, I will end the match in no contest. Ahí mismo. Como hacen ellos a veces.
Yeah, and sometimes, I mean, that makes sense, no contest because he's out. And then, Moxley retains his championship.
Exactly.
And that way, I mean, but I don't know. I mean, you can't really fault the referee too much either because, like I said, in that moment, you don't know, you don't know how
Bully
to
Ray
react.
también lo dijo en un tweet. I mean, he said something about that you can't put all the blame on the ref.
No, because there's only so much the referee can do, and I don't think referees are. I mean, they know it could happen, but it doesn't happen so often.
Mm-mm.
So it's kind of difficult for a ref because they don't know what to do in a situation like that.
I remember when AJ Styles was fighting Shinsuke Nakamura in New Japan, he
Hmm.
knocked him out. He knocked Nakamura by accident, pero they were so professional que el tipo lo bofeteó ahí y lo levantó a
Yeah,
bofetar.
and we've seen matches where somebody gets knocked out, like that one time Jericho started kicking the guy in the face and woke him up.
Oh, yeah. El otro
Well,
bofeteando al otro. That was hilarious.
you know, like if I'm out cold and we having a match, go ahead, smack my face, smack me, wake me up.
Exactly.
Tell me, hey, fool, this ain't time for sleep.
Tacho, el referente como que se comprometió ahí. 1, 2, y después.
And,
You know,
and it looks bad. And it looks bad.
if,
You know?
that's what I'm saying, bro. He determines the outcome of the match. So, ahí es culpa de todo el mundo, en realidad.
Yeah, everybody has a little bit, you know, because first of all, you have to. I don't know how much attention Phoenix was paying to Mox
No, si
to
se
not
lo planchó, ese hijo.
to not notice that he was out cold.
Didn't you see what the start of the match? He said this could be his third title in AEW. ¿Tuviste que dijeron eso? A lo
Sí.
primero. So
Sí.
that's ego right there. I want to win.
Well, and let's be honest. I'm not saying he don't deserve to win. He deserves to be a champion. Phoenix is one of the best high flyers in the business.
But both of them, him and his brother, will do good on their own.
I love Penta. You know me.
Hell yeah.
Penta, since he debuted around 2008,
Pero.
you know, since he debuted in 2008, I'm a fan. I love what he's done with the Pentagon character, the evolution of the character. He made it his own. I freaking love him. Shout out always to Penta y Cero Miedo.
¿Y mira dónde está ahora? He's in AEW now.
That's my boy. That's my boy. I will always be a Penta fan. I actually had a hard time because Penta took on CM Punk when they came here, AEW.
CM Punk.
And I was conflicted because I wanted to cheer for both guys. I found it so difficult because I love both guys. I wanted to cheer for CM Punk. I wanted to cheer for Penta.
Crazy.
So I ended up going, Cero Miedo, CM Punk. Cero Miedo, CM
Chach.
And I won that match because as a fan, I didn't care which one won. I was happy for both guys.
That's true.
Tremenda pelea. I still remember when Eddie Kingston came out the week before, and he said, "Yo, dog, next week in New Orleans, we coming to fight." Cuando él dijo así, estaba tragando. I was like, "What?"
El rapero este.
He's coming to New Orleans, and I'm supposed to be there. And that was like 2 weeks after my birthday too. Woo-wee.
I ain't gonna miss this.
Chacho, you know, to me, that was one of the best birthday gifts I've ever gotten. Opportunity to go to AEW and see them live. That and going to WWE with you at the MSG,
Oof.
Raw 25th are among some of the best moments of my entire life. That we're going to see Mark in concert. Todos esos momentos son momentos que valen mucho.
Well, we almost at
Yeah, we're almost at
una
the
hora y
end
media
here.
ya estamos ya casi lo último ya.
Sí, ya estamos aquí. No, estamos allá.
Well, now all I gotta say about this whole thing that's going on with Legends WWE, let's see what happens now, because now Vince is gone, so maybe The Rock is not winning a WrestleMania. You don't know.
You know, we should, and this could be a topic for maybe next week or the weeks to come, but maybe we should talk about the landscape of wrestling now that Vince McMahon will no longer be at the head of WWE anymore. Where do we see WWE going from here? That's something we
So first class superstars. What do you guys want to talk about? Ese se jodió, muchacho. I feel sorry for him, man.
Well, we want to talk about Tell them whose game it is.
Oye, el otro.
Yeah.
Válgame. Cuando el tipo dijo, I don't care if it's Roman Reigns, ya lo Uncle Phil me mató. You said Uncle Phil. I think that promo killed Top Dollar. Lo votaron.
Ya lo sé.
Freaking LA Knight. He's gonna get heat for that watch.
Claro que sí.
He que ser
Now,
Uncle Phil. Se pasó.
every time you talk about LA Knight, I think about the comments Kevin Nash likes to make on
Yeah,
that
he's a
program.
hater, man.
Ese tipo,
Quadless Nash, you mean?
ese tipo, viene a hablar tú sin quads.
And here's The Rock. About to have a match with him. I'm loving it, man.
And
Anything
you
that
know
goes
what?
towards him es un, ¿cómo es? Es un logro para él.
I have a feeling that if The Rock puts LA Knight over, that Kevin Nash is going to have a fit.
Oh my God, ese muere en el podcast, ahí le da algo.
Le da un gallo en su podcast.
If that happens, bro, he's gonna hate The Rock for life. Olvídate.
Y se lesiona otra vez los quads también en el proceso.
Entonces se levanta de la silla encojonado y otra vez te tiene que sentar como hizo Vince y quedarse en el piso. ¿Recuerda?
Yalo, that time Vince blew up both of his quads at the pay-per-view, came out running. Yalo, that
Pero you know what's funny? You sent me that el mismo día, me dio risa, que estaban dando AEW. Y tú no viste que a este le pasó lo mismo. Que vino brincoteando. I think he injured himself.
okay.
El que está con MJF, ¿no te fijaste en eso?
Oh, sí. Oh, sí,
He did a jump y parece que se jodió algo porque estaba cojeando.
Sí, oh, sí, yo me di cuenta, yeah.
I don't know what he hurt, but I hope he's fine.
I noticed that.
He got injured.
I noticed he injured something there.
Pero ¿para qué tiene que estar brincoteando de esa forma?
Fue que él vino corriendo and he jumped off the stage.
Sí. Pero yo no sé para qué.
Like, cógelo suave, take it easy. I know he's supposed to, but damn, that was a nasty jump.
He got injured, bro. Él estaba cojeando el resto de la pelea.
Sí.
He got injured. No, espero que esté bien.
Hey, he got injured. He can't compete. Get back here.
Winner.
Get back here.
Oye, forfeit. Oye, el otro.
Válgame.
Noticia. Oye, eso.
What?
¿Qué
I can't
cojones?
compete. You just won, bro.
Oh, man. Let's cut it here, man. Thanks for everybody who stopped by, who appreciated, who chat with us.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. I hope you enjoyed.
Episodio número 6.
Yep. Episodio número 6 de nuestro podcast. Gracias por acompañarnos. Gracias por estar con nosotros. Bendiciones para todos. Un abrazo. Que tengan feliz viernes. Hasta el próximo viernes. Un fin de semana bonito para todos. Una semana hermosa para todos. Llena de bendiciones. Gracias por su compañía. Hermano. Saludos para todos. Thank you, everybody. Gracias, hermano, por acompañarnos como siempre. Gracias. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for joining us, for being part of this podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. Join us again next week, and we'll have another topic for y'all to talk about.
Ya ustedes saben.